Yeah, to give orphan.
Wait. Now, let's read the tafsir. I'm reading the tafsir by Ibn Kathir. Also, Allah prohibited the unwise the freedom to do as they wish with wealth, which Allah has made as a means of support for the people. This ruling sometimes apply because of being young, and as young people, they are incapable of making decisions. It also applies in cases of insanity, erratic behavior, and having a weak intellect or religious practice. It applies in the case of bankruptcy, and the debtors that owns the property of a bankrupt person is encroached when his debts cannot be paid off with money. Right. Second one.
Ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ ẹrú àlá àwọn ọjọ́ ní debate lẹ́ni. Ẹ bá wa share program yìí.
Masood Al-Hakam bin Uyana Al-Hassan something, so sorry, I can't read the name. Women and boys. Now, it says, but feed and clothe them. Speak to them with words of kindness. Ibn Abbas commented, do not give your wealth that Allah has made you responsible for and a means of sustenance to you, to your wife, or to your children. Rather, hold on to your money, take care of it, and be the one to spend on them for clothes, and speak to them words of kindness. The Honorable Ayah commands kind treatment indeed with family and those under one's care. And test the orphans means test their intelligence until they reach the age of marriage, the age of puberty, according to Mujahid. The age of
Puberty. I'm going
puberty, but you are handing over inheritance.
Continue. Just continue.
Yes, I'm going to continue.
Continue. There's something I want for.
Don't worry. The age of puberty, according to Mujahid, the age of puberty, according to the majority of scholars, comes when a child has had a wet dream. In the Sunan, Abu Dawud recorded and memorized these words from the Messenger of Allah. There is no orphan after the age of puberty, nor vowing to be silent throughout the day and night. In another hadith, Aisha and other companions of the Prophet said, the pen does not record the deeds of the person until the child is of puberty.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa share program yìí. Allah ti ṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ Yorùbá, Allah ti tẹ́.
15 is considered to be the age of
Ojú ẹ̀sìn Allah àti Muhammadu ló rọ̀ báyìí.
It is recorded that Ibn Umar said, I was presented in front of the Prophet on the eve of the Battle of Uhud. I was 14 years old and he did not allow me to take part in that battle. But I was presented in front of him on the eve of the battle. And then I was 15 and he allowed me to join. This is the difference between a child and an adult. There is different opinions. The Sunnah supports this view according to a hadith collected by Imam Ahmed, where we were presented to the Prophet on the day of Qurayza. Whoever had pubic hair was unalived. Whoever did not was let free to go. I was one of the ones who did not, so I was let free. Now, how does this say you cannot marry children?
Point. What is the marriageable age in Islam? Thank you.
There is no age for marriage in Islam.
But you just read it right now.
Wait.
Puberty.
Host.
You remember?
This ayah is talking about when to give orphans their inheritance.
Okay. What I want to figure out is that there is a marriageable age. Yes or no?
There is no marriageable age in Islam.
What did you just read just now? You said when there is marriageable
this
age.
ayah that I read is talking about giving orphans their inheritance.
I know. But there is a marriageable age. Yes or no?
There is no marriageable age in Islam. They say that once a child has a wet dream and they have pubic hair, that's when they consider to be wet dream.
You said puberty, right? Yes or no?
Can I ask you a question?
No, you can't ask until you answer me. She said marriageable age, right? Yes or no? This is not a matter of
exactly what is in the ayah.
The marriageable age in Islam. You said puberty. When they reach the age of puberty, then can a child reach the age of puberty? Yes or no?
Right. Stop there. The ayah you just read is talking about when an orphan. Excuse me. Let me finish. It is talking about an orphan. When an orphan reaches the age of puberty, you can hand their inheritance over to them. It is not telling us you cannot marry a child.
Yes, I understand. I understood you very well.
So why did you give me this verse to refute what I said?
Okay, don't worry. What I'm trying to tell you is that if an orphan has a marriageable age, when Allah mentioned marriageable age, then is an orphan different from we all?
That's not what I'm saying. You're not understanding me.
You mentioned marriageable age. What I want to let me tell you, you say marriageable age, which is puberty age. So that's what I want to talk on. Tell me.
Okay, go ahead, no writer. Maybe he's not getting it. Maybe speak. Sally, do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic, host?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I speak Arabic.
Okay. No writer, please help me explain, because this ayah is talking about giving inheritance.
Allah ti tẹ Allah òjò Allah ti sú ó ti ń rọ̀ báyìí Allah a máa deport ẹ ó ń ṣe àjọ̀nú gidi ó ń ṣe júnù gidi fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Of Islam, the fourth school of thought, they use chapter 4 verse 6 to tell people this is the difference between an orphan or no. When Allah said فَابْتَلُوا الْيَتَامَى حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغُوا النِّكَاحَ, it tells you that you need to be good with the orphans until they are adult. Let me finish. Until they are adult. I would love to ask you right now. Al-Asali, and I hope you will answer me this question properly. Can I ask? I will clarify.
No, first clarify it before you say. What is the marriageable age? Even according to our senses, what is the marriage? If Quran stated
there is no marriageable age.
So tell me.
Again, there is no marriageable age.
Okay, there's no marriageable even according to everyone.
O lè fẹ́ yan nínú Islam o lè fẹ́ ọmọ tó ń ṣe gbé jáde nínú ìyá ẹ̀.
No. According to Mufassir al-Qurtubi, rahimahullah, when he was doing the tafsir of this verse, he mentioned between brackets that this is applies.
Allah ò ní respect fóbìnrin àti Muhammadu tiẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó wọn ò lè bá sùn. Tí igi bá ní ihò lára Muhammadu lè tó kó mọ́ ibi tó ya wèrè dé.
I would love to ask you a question. Can you find me a proper scholar in Islam that actually uses this verse?
You know what I'm just trying to clarify. I don't say they are not using it for an orphan, but what I'm trying to let you know is that if a child must reach a marriageable age, then why will we have that means we have a marriageable age? Yes?
No.
There's nothing for marriage in Islam.
That means you don't understand what you just...
Because again.
I don't
understand what I just read. Okay, Al-Asali, can I tell you something?
What Al-Asali is trying to say is that there is a clause in that verse you've read. It's mentioned, it clearly stated that there is something called marriageable age and poverty. You understand? Yes. So once it says marriageable age and poverty, right? Does an infant, you understand, today, does that infant has a marriageable age, or is that infant eligible to be married? You understand what I'm saying? If they say something marriageable or marriage age or poverty, definitely that person must be an adult, right? That's what we are driving at.
Okay. Again, when I told you from the beginning that this verse is actually to tell us the difference and to give us, to show us the clear difference between an orphan and a non-orphan, which in Islam we know that an orphan is only a child. You cannot be an orphan when you are an adult.
Okay. What I'm trying to ask you is that
Oru ti mú àfáà lójú ó ti yọ̀gò lójú. Aṣọ orí iná aṣọ ń sáfọ́jú tẹ́lẹ̀.
I'm not done.
Ó tún ti gbé sójú o àwọn ọmọ ẹrú àlá àwọn akótilétà àwọn ọmọ bàyé jẹ́ ẹ balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ tú Sáúdí ṣe ẹ̀ ní sóríire.
In Islam, just go back to chapter 4, verse 5. Chapter 4, verse 5. It tells you to not give your money to the full people. And the tafsir of the full people, it mentions women and little children. The next verse, it tells you وَابْتَلُوا الْيَتَامَ حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغُوا النِّكَاحَ, which tells you that actually a yatim, an orphan, is a child and not an adult. The way that we're gonna know who is an adult or no is according to some stuff. And the word using حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغُوا النِّكَاحَ, let's go again to the fiqh.
ọmọ Allah
So we
ló
can
sọ̀rọ̀
understand
yẹn o.
that an
No
orphan,
rider tẹ́ ń wò
an
yẹn.
orphan
Ọmọ Allah ni o.
cannot
Àwọn ẹrú Allah lẹ́ ń wò yìí.
married off.
Ló sojú dúdú bí ojú
His
àjìnàkú
legal
yìí.
guardian cannot marry him off or marry her off. They need to take their consent, and when they will take their consent is when they reach the marriageable age, which is إذا بلغوا الحلم. حسب الإمام الشافعي in الفقه الشافعي قال يعتبر اليتيم يتيما إذا لم يبلغ النكاح، وبلوغ النكاح لا يتضمن سن الزواج بل يتضمن let me finish and hear me. بلوغ النكاح لا يتضمن سن الزواج بل يدل على احتلامهم أو إنبات شعر عانة. Can you translate?
No, you should. You read it.
Allah ti gbéra, Allah ti tẹ́, ẹlẹ́sìn làlá, oníyà, àǹjọ̀nú òfò, àǹjọ̀nú tí yóò mọ̀jú kọ́ mọ mẹ̀jì àwọn èèyàn lọ. Allah àfẹ́ mọ́, afẹ́ dìpọ́tì ẹlẹ́ Yorùbá àfẹ́ mọ́. Muhammadu àti Allah àfẹ́ wọn lẹ̀ Yorùbá mọ́. Kò sí nǹkan gidi kan tó mú wálé ayé wa. Lórí ẹrù pàǹbá yín ṣeré ni.
So what you are saying?
So fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń wà lórí Facebook debate náà ní ẹrú Allah àtọmọba òbò Allah pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹrú yìí wọ́n ní debate lẹ́ni nǹkan tó wá fún nìyẹn àwọn ò bá wọn dá sétò wọn kàn wà ní Facebook mo dẹ̀ wà ní live wọn mò ń wò wọn so mo ní kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní Facebook náà kẹ́ máa jàǹfààní wọn kájọ máa gbádùn fàájì lọ.
That's an orphan. Okay, I'm
so
gonna give you
òbò Allah àti no rider àwọn wá bá àwọn ọmọ Allah wọ́n wá bá àwọn ẹrú Allah sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn wọ́n wá defend ilẹ̀ Yorùbá so àwọn ọmọ ẹrú Allah àwọn fẹ́ balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ tún Saudi ṣe.
Please, 1 second. Comment section, can you hear Lone Rider? A lot of people are saying that they cannot hear you. They think the host is muted.
You're all hearing him.
Most of my bullshit, I'm not here to argue. Sometimes comment section. Read the comment. Comment section. Can you hear Lone Rider clearly? Be reading comments now.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Some people are saying no, he's muted. So maybe he needs to go down and come back.
Are you okay? Can you proceed?
They said they can't hear him. That's going in and out. People are saying that you are the one muting him. I don't think you know how TikTok works. Sometimes
wọ́n ti mútu ẹni yìí no rider yìí wọ́n ti mútu ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń ṣàbòsí ṣe ti rí wà àwọn ọmọ ẹrú.
Lolari, did I mute you? Sir, you have to.
No, host, you are not understanding. I'm not saying that you want muting him. I'm saying that he might have an internet issue.
Are you all hearing him? Are you all hearing him?
People are hearing him. Just let this conversation keep going, please. People are hearing him, please. For God's sake.
Okay, look, people are hearing him.
Pause, let me tell you. Okay, why are you not reading the comments of people that are saying no? You are only reading the yes. They said, I'm asking for Lone Rider to maybe drop.
Majority are hearing me
now. This is a technical issue.
Everyone on the comment section. Madam, you are not on the comment section.
They said it's fluctuating.
Madam, you are not on the comment section. We can't just people saying they can't hear you.
Okay, Lone Rider, you have to go down and come back again.
That's all I was trying to say. That there's a technical issue. You don't need to check.
Okay. Let me reboot my phone. And come back.
Thank you,
It will take time like that, it'll take time down. Until me.
Maybe not draw 20 minutes. Did I not wait for 20 minutes for Dolphin? I waited. So you can wait. Be patient.
We will. Wow. I'm enjoying this conversation
Al-Sali, what's the age for marriage? You know Islam for girls. What's the age for marriage?
You just recited it. There's no age. When she reached puberty age.
No, that's not true. Now, Toba Jayeni, why is there a waiting period for young girls?
Let him come. Let him come. To answer a question, why the
issue is that the issue is that there is no certain age, like numerical age. There's just a marriageable age.
Maybe you should let somebody that knows what you're saying, host. Let them speak. You don't know what you're saying.
Okay, no problem. The person been
Go digital. What is the age for marriage in Islam?
There is no numerical age for marriageable age in Islam. There's no numerical age. There is only a marriageable age that is that differs. It fluctuates. So it's determined by the puberty. When puberty comes in the female.
Okay, Mr. Goji, do you understand that puberty can start at any age? Between the ages of 8 and 13. So are you trying to tell me that once an 8-year-old starts seeing her menstruation, she can be married?
That's the biological process, and Islam is based on the biological process.
I'm asking you a question, because I have an 8-year-old mate. No, you're not answering the question. Now, I'm asking, if an 8-year-old...
It's on the biological process of the female anatomy. So that is not really a major concern for the reality of today. So it is an biological process of the creation. So if a girl's reach a puberty stage at the age of 6, it is still accepted. So we only it is an ideology, a group thinking that was put into us to think a 13 years old is young to be married.
Thank you for your honesty, Sha. Thank you. I appreciate that. At least you're being honest. Now, there is no...
Luna is here, so let him Lone Rider. So you can proceed.
Go digital. Big respect to you. Okay. That was a very good Islamic answer that you've given me, and you're absolutely right. Host, I think if you don't know what you're talking about next time, let other people represent you.
You haven't. Okay, you don't know how to answer my question. That's why you are just parabolating things.
I'm not parabolating.
Adults here, I want you to explain it to people. People are here. They want to learn. Maybe
I'm going to show you everything I will show you. Every single thing. Don't worry.
No rider. See.
Hold on. You understand? Just because his what's it called? His opinion doesn't align with yours. You understand? Doesn't make his opinion right. You can't.
I am not speaking from opinion. Mr. Go Digital is speaking Islamically, and I agree with him because Islamically I have read it, so it's not an opinion. It's not an opinion.
Hold on. If the host is trying to air his own opinion, don't make him look as if he doesn't know what he's saying. You understand? You can't know everything. You understand what I'm saying?
We are not here for opinions.
Yes, I know. We
are reading the sources.
We are talking here based on fact. Yours is to bring yours, and ours is to debunk it. You get what we are saying? And we want to make our people understand the reality, the misconception. You understand how you are contradicting yourself?
I am not speaking from my opinion. I am going according to the madhab, the school of thoughts, Hanafi, and I'm going to show you everything. In Islam, Allah does not care about your opinion.
Let him.
The Quran.
You are going to another aspect, you understand?
I'm not going to any other
don't go
aspect.
beyond this topic, you understand? Don't go beyond this
We
topic.
are staying on topic.
Yeah, just mute. Let Luna write that. Answer me. You understand?
You guys can't handle it, that's why.
You are the one that tender was a topic, and you are here saying something else. No, you don't do things like that. Luna Rider, so you should continue proceed in explaining what is an adult to us. So maybe we don't know marriageable age.
Yes. Okay. So I would love to check first. Can people? Tell you the difference between an orphan and a non-orphan, aka an adult, because in Islam only children can be orphans. Let's go to the definition of what is a child Islamically. What is a child Islamically is someone who did not reach the age of puberty. And reaching the age of puberty has multiple signs. For the males, the boys, we have pubic hair, we have wet dream, and if we cannot see those two signs, it will be 15 years old. For girls, we have pubic hair, we have wet dream, we have period blood, pregnancy, or according to the consensus of the scholars, if we did not see those four previous signs, it's the age of 9 years old.
Thank you. I really appreciate
Since you said
you understand. I really appreciate you.
Okay, you do appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Okay, good. Can we agree that this?
What? No.
Can we agree that this is the definition of what is a child, Islamically speaking?
Okay, that an orphan will only be an orphan when she wife, but not an adult, which is a marriageable age, which is puberty age. Did you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to let you, what I'm trying to...
Yes, I totally understand.
If there's a marriageable age, that means we can't just take a child and say we want to marry her, right? Are you with me? Until she reached the age of puberty.
We can...
Wait, let me tell you something. An orphan, we can't just take an orphan and say we will marry her until she reached the age of puberty, until she is an adult. Then tell me, what are you trying to tell me? I don't know.
What I'm telling you right now is that we have two different rulings for an orphan and non-orphans. Yes, I agree with you. For an orphan, the guardian cannot marry her off until she reaches the age of puberty, which is her being an adult. Then she can actually say yes or no to the marriage. But also what you are forgetting and you're trying to hide back in the corner is that non-orphans. Aisha radiallahu anha was not an orphan, and she got married when she was 6 years old. Islamically, wait, let me finish. Islamically, that's correct. I'm not gonna give you the example of the Prophet and Aisha because that's irrelevant to the topic.
Don't worry, we have all time for you. We'll go to Aisha's aspect because I'm really ready for you, and I want you to follow us. That's good. That's a good example.
Let me ask
But you have to go back to the Quran. You have to make it clear to us. Don't go to Aisha's part right now because there's a lot on it, and I want everybody to know about that.
Okay, we are into the Quran. We are just into the Quran, So I'm not gonna go to the Aisha. I'm not gonna go to
You have to be
Aisha.
adults before we get married. Yes or no?
What is the difference? What is the difference? How can you tell an adult
No.
to a child?
No.
How can you tell an adult to a child?
Okay, where did you find it that we can't get married to a child? Why you just mentioned a puberty age that we
Okay,
can marry.
I'm telling you
an
now.
adult.
I'm telling you now. Okay, for an orphan, they need to become of age, so you can marry them off.
An
For
orphan is
non-orphans,
different
there is no age.
from anyone, right? An orphan is different
Yes.
from anyone.
Yes, an
How-
orphan is way different for non-orphans.
Okay, how is it different? Wait, tell me the difference. Tell me the difference within.
How is it different?
an
Okay,
orphan
I'm telling you
and
the
a
difference.
lady that's not
I'm
an
literally.
orphan.
Can you please give me the chance to tell you the difference?
Okay.
Thank you. So the difference between an orphan and non-orphan is that a non-orphan has their guardian as father. For example,
You know.
I'm just throwing a name out there. Rita and her father Muhammad. She's not an orphan. Her guardian is her father. Okay. An orphan girl, her guardian is not her father. And according to the rulings of who can marry their daughters, going to that ruling, it says, according to Imam Malik, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Imam Shafi'i, and Imam Abu Hanif al-Nu'man, they all agree on the exact same thing, that the only person who has the right to marry off their prepubescent non-adult virgin girls, daughters, is the father. The legal guardian, as uncle, as somebody who adopted that, not even adopt, because adoption is haram in Islam, but let's say it's adoption. The person who adopted that girl cannot marry them off until they became of age. We know the ruling for orphans. We are talking about the ruling for non-orphans.
What age? What age? Of age?
Yeah, 9 years old, it's of age. 9 years old.
Age. According to you, yeah, no problem. So,
Okay, let me ask you a
Not
question.
according to me. Not
Yeah,
according
you say-
to me. According to
Okay.
Ibn Qudama, according to Dara Qutni, according
their
to
time,
Imam al-Nawawi.
according to what you said, in their time, 9 years old is of age.
So
I'm asking.
we are just gonna stick 1400 years ago.
According to you,
We're not gonna use the Quran nowadays.
9 years. You see, you clarify that aspect. According to you, you mean 9 years old is of age at their time.
Not according. No. Don't strawman me, please. I'm not gonna allow you to do that. This is a fallacy that you are committing. That's called strawman. I did not say that. I said that the consensus of the scholars. I said of أهل العلم مما سبق يقولون أن سن الزواج للبكر هو 9 سنين إذا لم نرى فيها العلامات التي تطيق البلوغ، وهذا حكم اليتيمة وليس حكما لها أب وأم.
Okay.
Can you translate that?
You should.
He's asking you to translate so that you understand.
Okay, I don't. So the consensus of the scholars actually agree that yeah, that's the thing. So the scholars like Imam al-Nawawi, Imam al-Dara Qutni, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, all of the scholars agree that if we don't see the signs of puberty in a girl before 9 years old, the moment she reaches the 9 years of age, she is an adult.
Okay. That's period. What I'm just trying to let you know is that of their time, in Arab, if you're an Arab, that means the maturity is different from ours. Either with Tani Echo and Tani Soromo.
Did I say that? Did somebody hear me say that? Did someone? No. Did someone? I'm asking everyone here. Did someone actually?
I think you understand what you just read. I think you understood it.
No. No. I understand what I just read. I understand what I'm saying. I don't think you understand what I said. I'm not saying according to those scholars and their time. Islam doesn't work like that.
According to what I'm thinking, you understand? For those imams to say when you reach 9, you can marry. So that means 9 o'clock, 9 years old. 9 years old at that time. 9 years old is up to a lady, right? It's
Are you from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah?
No, we don't do things.
Are you from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah?
You know, in Islam, we don't do things without.
No, I have to do this because. Do you know why I have to do this? Because it will be a waste of my time and a waste of everybody's time that I'm gonna give you some scriptures that you actually gonna deny. That's why I have to ask you which denomination of Islam you are following. Are you from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah?
I'm following all, even Shia, everything. Any evidence you bring.
Okay, so you are following everything. You heard him say it, guys. It was not my word, it was his. He's following everything. So I can bring you.
Except Shia.
Okay, Shias are kuffar. We don't do with Shias. So I can bring you from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah arguments. I can bring you from Al-Ash'ari arguments. I can bring you from Ahmadi's argument, and everything is gonna goes for you. Cool.
What I want you to bring is that
this is
9 years old.
This is a new Islam that we are witnessing. This is a new So just because those scholars
just don't say things without thinking about it. No, do you know? They don't say things without thinking deep about it. If a 9-year-old is a lady, that means they have reached Mablagul Nekah, right? They have reached stage to get married. That's what you just say. You say when they reach 9, either they see their or they didn't. So they are already
putting words in my mouth.
To get married.
You are putting words in my mouth.
Brother, can you please give me a moment to just?
No, you are putting words in my mouth.
You don't want me. You don't want me to say. You don't want me to let people know about what you are saying, eh? You just say it's 9.
Can I quickly read out the source?
It's not up to you. Let him. Is he not part of the debate? Is he not part of it?
But he's giving me the chance to read. Let me read.
Let him speak.
She's also part of the debate. She can actually speak.
Let Luna write that talk now.
I want to read my references.
You know when I was talking with you, I no one talk over here or no one asks you a question.
I want to read my references. You challenge me.
Let it wait till your turn, man. Wait till your turn.
Your writer has given me a chance to read it. Let me read it because this is going to shut down the argument. You understand? Okay. Let me read it. You cannot challenge me to a debate.
Make sure you will be able to explain it when you read
it. Absolutely. Okay.
And if I ask you anything, you have to explain it.
Look at the person that challenged me. He's just been sat here saying nothing.
No,
it's not a coward.
Let me read it. Let me read it.
So you have to continue. Okay?
You want me here.
US, open the comment section. US, hold on.
Let me read it.
Hold on. You can't be calling everybody a coward. Just because
I would call you a coward because you invited me here and you cannot even speak for yourself.
Okay, apologize.
Because I'm listening to you people's argument. All of us can be talking at once.
You can't speak for yourself.
Okay, do you want everybody to mute?
I want to read my reference.
So both of us can talk. Do you want everybody to mute? You can't be acting like a coward. Everybody can't be acting like a coward.
You're the coward, or Doctor. You said nothing.
No, you are the coward. Everybody
is you're the coward.
Everybody is mute here. You understand? You are listening to what
I'm saying.
No, what you want is you want everybody to be arguing with you. We can't argue with you.
I don't want argument. I just want to read my references.
That's what you are doing. That's why you know when you call people a coward, you know it's going to provoke them. Stop crying.
No, I'm not calling people a coward. I'm calling you a coward.
You are a coward as well.
I'm not,
Relax.
because I came and
No,
I'm
you are a
speaking for
coward.
myself.
It's okay.
No,
It's
no,
okay
no,
by
you are a
you.
coward.
You should.
No,
Like
you're a coward.
Ẹgbẹ́ US wọlé, ẹgbẹ́ US wọlé.
That's all. It's
she
okay.
could have
Ẹgbẹ́ US
she
wọlé.
could have already read the arguments and already moved on. We're just wasting time.
Yeah,
Yes,
let me read
that's
what I'm
fine.
saying.
Also,
But for her to say someone is a coward.
okay, Hassani, one second,
It
go
is
to
cowardly. Yes, it's not an insult. It is
Okay,
cowardly that
okay.
the person that invited
Al
me
Hassani,
here
Al
has
Hassani.
And
been
he said
has
you
not
are
said
also a
anything.
coward. So accept it. Move on.
Yes, Odofe is a coward.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now,
You are a coward as well.
Asani.
Lone rider, please mute first,
Let
please.
her.
Ẹgbẹ́ US mamu, ẹgbẹ́ US wọlé ẹjọ́.
yeah,
Okay.
you think he's calling
Okay.
for more backup? Bring this person, bring that
Why are you doing
person.
like this?
I'm
Why?
not calling for
Now, let
backup.
me read
He's
it.
commenting. He's
Okay.
commenting.
Let me read it.
One second,
Comment section.
can you
He
just
said his
allow
network
me
is
to
bad.
talk with the host for a second?
When Lone Rider's network is bad, we gave you all the time. He said his network is
You know
bad.
what?
So why
You know
did
I
he
waited
Can I
20 minutes
just
for
speak
you,
with the
Odofe.
host for like
Opponent
2
is the
seconds,
one.
Odofin?
Your opponent.
Just like
is the
2
one.
seconds, I want to speak with the host.
Your opponent is
Okay.
the one just ruining
Thank you.
everything. Tell her
So,
to calm down. We should do things accordingly.
And okay, I'm talking. I want to just mention to you something. When we are having a 2 versus 2 debate, your partner can actually answer for you. This is what I was trying to say. So you asked me a question. She is my partner. She can answer for me. She can answer actually for me. If I'm gonna ask you a question, okay, let me finish. If I'm gonna ask you a question, Odofin, since he is your partner, he can answer for you. This is how it works.
No problem. You can mute. Let her talk.
Okay. So
حصلي
We are going to
جامع
go
القراءات المتواترة
Thank you
والجزء
very much. Now let me read my references.
الحصلي جامع القراءات والجامع القراءات
Let me read my references.
المتواترة.
Now,
Please, before you read the references, can I ask a question first?
Wait. Ẹ fi wọ́n lé ẹ dákun torí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ dákun. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ pé ó ká
can I
mọ̀
ask
tún.
your question? David, go ahead. What's your question?
Ká mọ̀ tún mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin kàn
So
kẹ́rẹ́ ká.
the question is will be addressed to both of you, and I would like you to explain
go digital.
in details.
Go digital.
What is the difference? Question. What is
Sorry,
the difference between an adult and a child? How can you differentiate it?
We differentiate an adult and a child. Number one, we have puberty. Puberty is a process. Puberty is not something that starts in one day and ends in one day. Number two, you are echoing. Sorry, I don't know if you can maybe mute whilst I'm explaining.
Okay.
So, a child is a person that has not yet reached the age of what's that word now? Adolescent, yeah, or prepubescent is what you would call a child. You understand? For example, a child cannot vote. A child cannot do certain things that an adult can. Islamically, what you guys consider to be an adult is if that so-called child has a wet dream, has pubic hair. That is the rulings Islamically. That's what you guys consider to be an adult, which we know that an 8-year-old can also show these same signs. As I'm speaking to you right now, I have an 8-year-old niece that has started her period. In your Islam, that 8-year-old is seen as an adult now, no longer a child, and she will be married off. You understand? Now, let me read my references, please. I beg, in peace. Now, please, host, which madhab do you follow? Which school of thoughts do you follow?
Before you go,
Continue.
You have to tell me the school of thoughts you follow.
Don't you listen to what I told him? I said I followed all.
Okay, good. I'm going to give you some references. You just wait a minute. Now, let me read. Marrying a young girl before she reaches the age of adolescence is permitted in Sharia. It was narrated that there was a scholarly consensus on this point. Allah says, this is Surah Al-Talaq, ayah number 4, and those of your women who have passed the age of monthly courses, for them, the iddah is 3 months. And for those who have no courses, i.e., they are still immature, they don't have period, their iddah is 3 months likewise. In this verse, we see that Allah has made the iddah in the case of divorce of a young girl who does not have period because she has not yet reached the age of puberty. This indicates that Allah has made this a valid marriage. Now, it was narrated from Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, that the Prophet ﷺ married her when she was 6 years old and consummated the marriage with her when she was 9, and she stayed with the Prophet for 9 years. Now, pay attention. The fact that it is permissible to marry a young girl doesn't mean that it is permissible to have intercourse with her. Rather, that should not be done until she's able for it. For that reason, the Prophet delayed the consummation of his marriage to Aisha. Al-Nawawi said, with regards to the wedding party of a young married girl at the time of consummating, if the husband and the guardian of the girl agree upon something that would not cause harm, of course, if there's something that would not cause harm, then it may be done. If they disagree, then Ahmed and Abu Ubaid said that once a girl reaches the age of 9, then the marriage may be consummated even without a consent. But that does not apply in the case of who is younger. Malik, Al-Shafi, and Abu Hanifa said the marriage may be consummated when the girl is able for intercourse, which varies from one girl to another. So no age limit can be set. This is the correct view. There is nothing in the hadith of Aisha to set an age limit or to forbid that in the case of a girl who is able for the intercourse before the age of 9, or to allow it in the case of a girl who is not able for it and has reached the age of 9. Now, the only reason your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let me finish. No, let me finish. Don't stop me from talking. Otherwise, we are ending this debate. Let me finish. Let me finish, please. Now, the only reason why your Prophet delayed the sexual intercourse between him and Aisha was because Aisha was small. She was not physically able to handle it at that point. There's a hadith that states that Aisha's mother was feeding her dates and cucumbers to fatten her up. So if you want to tell me that a girl has to reach puberty before you have sexual intercourse with her, you are completely wrong. And if you want to make that claim, you're going to give me a source right here, right now.
No. According to what you just read, you mentioned an hadith. So saying the Prophet married Aisha at a young age and he had sexual intercourse with her at 9, right? So there's this hadith, so narrated by Aisha also. So it is Trimidi hadith 1109. Go check it at the down part. So you see the reference. So Aisha said,
Please, give me the number. Give me the number, please. Jimmy, I'll Trinity, what number?
1109.
على ذلك
So it's
Bukhari, Muslim, Sunan Nasa'i.
على ذلك
this is also respected, well respected in Islam, you know.
Okay, Tirmidhi 1000. Okay, I know Tirmidhi 1100.
109. Also, okay, the down part. Maybe let him read it.
Is it, sorry, 1119, yeah? She didn't got this on here. 1119.
No, 1109.
Oh, 9, sorry, my mistake.
1109.
على ذلك
I didn't even sorry, yes.
So Aisha said, when the girl becomes 9 years old, she has become a woman. Do you know what is a woman? Check it. You can. Go on. She has become a woman.
You just proved my point that in Islam... Wait.
No. Back then, in their time, a 9-year-old is already a woman. That's what she said.
Okay, wait.
Don't try to twist one. Aisha, same Aisha.
Let me ask you a question. Is Islam for all times, or is it for
Miss Jibola, he's shooting himself in the foot. Just let him finish. Please just let him finish, because I'm gonna read him the hadith exactly as written in Jami' al-Tirmidhi in Arabic, and it mentions something very beautiful. Go ahead, bro.
Okay,
Go
no,
ahead.
I've recited what I recite, so you should go. Aisha said, narrated by Aisha, that a girl of 9 years old at the time who already has become a woman. So, no,
Reading of this hadith.
you have to, no, you don't. I asked, I just explained what she read. So you show what you have to do is maybe you want to say something on it. So you can't.
What's the
ask me.
grading of this hadith?
No,
Okay,
you
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I will say it. First of all, I would love to mention that he is refuting a Sahih hadith with a Hasan hadith. That's the first. We're not gonna talk about that. Hear me out. I'm
Okay. Okay. No problem.
No rider, it's showing us muted. Hold on, no, it's showing us muted. No rider. 1 second. Can you mute and unmute, or maybe swipe out of the app? It's showing us muted. I really want everybody to hear this. Okay, it's fine now.
okay. Okay. Now I'm good. So as I mentioned that he is refuting a Sahih hadith mentioned in Sahih al-Bukhari with a Hasan hadith in Jami' al-Tirmidhi. Hasan with a Sahih.
So we
The craziness. I'm gonna read the hadith in Arabic and then I'm gonna translate it in English with the commentary of al-Tirmidhi. No. Allow me. I'm not gonna allow you to interrupt. No.
Okay, no problem.
And I'm muted again.
Calm down. Al-Azali.
No, you don't. What you are saying? Okay, because
Okay, let me finish. Let me finish.
Ẹ fún àwọn èèyàn láyè láti sọ̀rọ̀ lásán. US wà ń bí.
Let me finish.
Meant to be a one-to-one debate. Or Doctor
Let
said he wasn't bringing
me
anybody
read.
so let him finish.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí Al-Azali ti ń
me
try ìmú fọ́lọ̀ òun ẹ jẹ́ kó máa dá wọn lóhùn.
Let him finish.
Thank you.
Àwọn náà pọ́n bẹ̀ tí wọ́n
I'm gonna read it in Arabic for you to understand it, since you said that you understand Arabic, and I'm gonna translate. And if I like, call me out on my bad translation. حدثنا قتيبة حدثنا عبد العزيز بن محمد عن محمد بن عمرو وعن أبي سلمة عن أبي هريرة قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اليتيمة تستأمر في نفسها فإن صمتت فهو إذنها وإن أبت فلا جواز عليها. I'm gonna translate this first part. Abu Hurairah narrated that the Messenger of Allah said an orphan is to be consulted about herself, then if she is silent, that is her permission, and if she refuses, then do not authorize it, the marriage for her, meaning when she attains the age of puberty and refuse it. What it says, an orphan. Let us finish. قال وفي الباب عن أبي موسى وابن عمرو وعائشة قال أبو عيسى حديث أبي هريرة حديث حسن. And it says that from the chain of narration of Abu Musa ibn Amr, Aisha, Abu Isa said that this hadith is a Hasan hadith. واختلف أهل العلم في تزويج اليتيمة فرأى بعض أهل العلم أن اليتيمة إذا زوجت فالنكاح موقوف حتى تبلغ. And the scholars have a disagreement about the marriage of the orphans, that most scholars see that if the orphan got married off before puberty, then the marriage is called off until she is an adult. فإذا بلغت فلها الخيار في إجازة النكاح أو فسخها. If she No, you're not gonna cut me off. I swear, you're not gonna cut me off. You're not gonna cut me off.
No, you said I should call your attention when you mistranslate something.
Okay.
So I want you to go back to
Okay.
Okay. Please.
Okay. قال وفي الباب عن أبي موسى وابن عمر. Further.
Okay.
Okay. قال وفي الباب عن أبي موسى وابن عمر وعائشة قال أبو عيسى حديث أبي هريرة حديث حسن.
حديث حسن. Yeah. Okay.
Translate it if you want. Yes. واختلف أهل العلم في تزويج اليتيمة فرأى بعض أهل العلم أن اليتيمة إذا زوجت فالنكاح موقوف حتى تبلغ.
Okay. I want to. Okay. Then explain.
You want me? Okay. I'm gonna translate it. This is what I said at the first time. The scholars have a disagreement about the marriage of an orphan, that some of them see that if the orphan got married off, then the marriage is not permissible until she's an adult. This is what I said.
Mawquf is what? Prohibited.
Mawquf, it's paused. It's paused.
Thank you.
Mawquf is paused. It's not correct. Yeah. Okay, this is what I said. Okay, let me finish. فإذا بلغت فلها الخيار في إجازة النكاح أو فسخه.
Okay.
When she is an adult, she has the choice to allow the marriage or annul it.
Okay. An-nikah.
Okay.
An-nikah.
Can I finish?
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Can I finish?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. وهو قول بعض التابعين وغيرهم, and this is also the saying of the tabi'in and etc. وقال بعضهم لا يجوز نكاح اليتيم حتى تبلغ, and some said that it is not permissible to marry the orphan until she is an adult. ولا يجوز الخيار في النكاح, and there is no choice in the marriage. And this is the saying وهو قول سفيان الثوري والشافعي. This is the saying of Sufyan al-Thawri and Imam al-Shafi'i وغيرهما من أهل العلم, and others from the people of knowledge in Islam. وقال أحمد وإسحاق إذا بلغت اليتيمة 9 سنين فزوجت فرضيت فالنكاح جائز. And Ahmed and Ishaq said, if the orphan is 9 years old and she got married off and she agreed, then the marriage is okay. ولا خيار لها إذا أدركت, and she doesn't have a choice if she is of age. واحتج بحديث عائشة أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بنى بها وهي بنت 9, and their evidence is the hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha, that the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام consummated the marriage with her when she was 9 years old. وقد قالت عائشة إذا بلغت الجارية 9 سنين فهي امرأة, and Aisha said that if the orphan reached 9 years old, then she is a woman. This is your hadith. First of all, it is Hassan. Second of all, it shoots you in the foot.
Okay, thank you. You said an-nikah mawquf, right? What is nikah? Because we know the Prophet married Aisha at the age of 6, right? And they had sexual intercourse at the age of 9. So you have to explain what mawquf and nikah mawquf. So you have to explain what is the nikah, the mean at that point.
I literally said it. The marriage is paused until she is of age.
That means there will be no marriage.
Again.
There will be no marriage?
Yeah, but this is a saying.
Okay. Did you know...
No, it's not that the marriage is annulled. No. It doesn't say that the marriage is annulled. It says that the marriage is mawquf. It's paused until she is of age. But also...
Let me finish.
Can you let me finish?
Okay. Go on. I'm hearing you.
Can we agree that this is just one opinion amongst the other?
What are you? What are
Can
you?
we agree that this is just one opinion amongst the other? Because also Imam
we haven't finished. We haven't finished what you just finished reading. We haven't finished. You are saying, did I know it's just one opinion? But I just want you to, explain it for me. But because you read it now, I said you understood it. So I want you to break it through. Well,
Okay, I will explain it. I will explain it. You think I'm afraid of doing that?
No, it's not.
Allow me to explain it.
No problem.
Okay, allow me to explain it. Explaining what I just read, this first opinion, that it is the say of some scholars. They said that if the orphan got married off before puberty, her marriage is paused, and
married. She has already been married when she's not at the age of puberty. Then proceed. She has been married. You understand? Oh yeah, proceed.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, literally that's what I just said. Okay. I'm gonna repeat it again. According to some scholars, they said that if the orphan got married off before puberty, then the marriage is paused until she became of age, which means she reached puberty. Then she will decide if this is she will continue with this marriage or she will annul it.
Thank you.
It's paused, literally paused.
Okay, as how I want you to explain it since you understood it. Explain the pause.
Miss Jibola, can you explain to people what is pause? Because I don't think I can explain pause more than the word itself. It is pause.
Okay, let her explain. She has already been married. Then the marriage is paused. So I want you to explain.
So, Lemrad, are you talking about PAUSED, paused?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pause means
Pause.
to put something on hold, like to
pause and play.
Pause.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, she has already been married, and the marriage is paused again. So you have explained just according to your senses. So just think on it and tell me.
Can you please?
There won't be an sexual intercourse. That's what we call for the nikah that is being used at that particular side. That means there won't be any intercourse until she reaches the age.
Can you read Arabic? I can literally bring you screenshot it and bring it up, and you can read it yourself, and you can explain it to us. Because I think a child, a 9 years old right now, if I'm gonna tell him this thing is paused, he will understand it.
Oh yes, I understood you, but so I'm just trying to explain to you what you don't really understand about the hadith. So you might be reading it, but you shouldn't know that nikah is not only used for marriage; it's used for sexual intercourse. Also, that's what.
Really? Really? Are you trying to teach me my native Arabic language? Yes. فنتحدث عن معاني النكاح في اللغة العربية. لا.
That's like your brother trying to teach you Yoruba. Bro, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's kinda yes. The word nikah. Okay, the word nikah can be used as sexual intercourse and also can be used as marriage. The thing that you don't understand here, since you don't speak the language. Okay, can you please let me finish? Let me finish.
I appreciate the fact that you are
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you because I wanna finish. Let me teach you Islam 101. Let me teach you Islam 101. No, I have to teach you Islam 101.
No, you can't just.
Oh my God, this is absolutely, utterly. It's better to be a Muslim right now than actually having a debate with you. Let me teach you. Can I talk?
Okay, you can talk. It can be used for what?
So,
it can be used for what?
He just explained it. Actually, for sexual intercourse and marriage, you can intertwine it.
That means there will be no sex until
I will actually. Miss Jibola. Miss Jibola, do you know what? Do you know at the very ending of Endgame what Iron Man said to Thanos? I am Iron Man. This is what I'm gonna do to him right now, because it's funny. Like literally, he's trying to teach me the thing that I spent years and years learning and
I
my
also
native
spent
language.
years and years.
So the word nikah.
I'm not Arab, but I learned about it. I'm still learning.
I would love you to stop. I would love you to stop.
Do you have a degree in Islamic studies or something? Do you have a degree?
I would love you to stop.
We don't talk
have a
about
degree.
degrees here.
So let the
What
people
I
of
just say,
knowledge teach
what
you.
I just say,
Don't be
what I just say, you should know. You should give me.
Let me stop you.
It was when I mentioned
Let me explain something.
That's when you remember.
Let them teach
That's
you.
when you remember that.
Would you like me to explain?
Sexual intercourse. You see,
Lone Rider, please. Hold.
when I mentioned sexual intercourse, that nikah, that the second nikah is for sexual intercourse. That's when he remembered it can be used for marriage and sexual intercourse. What are you telling me? You have to be so sincere.
Shut up and let me speak. Shut up and let me speak.
Yo, you can't say I should shut up.
Lone Rider.
So if you
They can't say I should shut up again.
So the word nikah in Arabic, the word nikah. Oh my God, can you please just let me speak? Adolphine, allow me to speak. Thank you.
Let him finish and then you can.
My blood. The word nikah in the Arabic language. Okay, since you understand Arabic and you are that good in Arabic, I'm gonna do it Arabic. النكاح لغة تعني المتعة الجنسية، تعني الجنس، واصطلاحا تعني الزواج. ونحن هنا نتحدث اصطلاحا إسلاميا. معنى كلمة الجنس sexual intercourse Islamically speaking, it's not nikah, it's الوطء, it's البناء, it's الدخول. Did you hear me say those words?
Explain what you just
find me any scholar right now. Find me any Muslim scholar, Ibn Taymiyyah.
I disagree. You have to explain what
you are a scholar. You are a scholar.
Yeah, I'm a scholar.
If you are a scholar, I'm a prophet.
Prophet? What a prophet?
If you are a scholar, I'm a prophet.
You don't know
because you don't know anything about being a
prophet. They use two nikah in one sentence, and you can't
ما هي شروط الإمامة؟
You can't translate it. No, go back to what you were saying. You are talking about something. You see?
ما هي شروط الإمامة؟
People are hearing you. Why you don't
No.
Please tell Luna.
You claim to be a scholar. You claim to be a scholar. I'm gonna do this in Arabic. I'm gonna expose your lying ass.
At sexual intercourse, ona ni túmọ̀ sí nìkan, ó tún dì sí, ó tún fẹ́ máa yẹnu kó. Ṣé akéwà tún kàwé? Má ṣe báwọn, don't do like that. Go straight to everything.
Luna, please move.
We have to be sincere.
Host any suru. Host hold on. Relax.
One low.
Ká tó kù náà contribute. Àti already ká kò tó ń ṣe. Àwọn èèyàn gan ti sọ ní comment section. Ó ti sọ ní MS life àwọn MS bàbá. Èèyàn can be translated as two things. Marriage and sex, but ẹyọ kan ló ń sọ gbogbo nìkan tó ti láti ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ́tì ló ń tu sí.
ẹni tó nílà ká ìrara gan yóò mọ̀ pé kó o lè máa dárúkọ pé marriage ó ti already marry rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó tún wá pọ̀ sí marriage kí ni nǹkan tán pọ̀ sí inú marriage kò mú làkà ìwà náà ó ti fẹ́ láti pé
Okay, bravo.
Can I just come in quickly?
Let her explain. She wants to explain. Explain.
Remember something, host. When you were reading an article, you said that Aisha said that once a girl reaches the age of 9, she's an adult. Do you agree with that? That a 9-year-old is an adult?
Go through what I asked you.
No, answer my question, please.
Yeah, on one question, you haven't finished. Sẹ́rí gan, ìyá ìgbà Abímbọ́lá ìgbà wo ló sójú kan o. What I asked him, if mo ní kó sọ yẹn, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ ṣàlàyé, explain to us what
Hold on. Please, let other people contribute.
Abímbọ́lá, we want you to talk. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, nígbà tí wọ́n lò marriage méjì tó dárúkọ explain.
ẹ̀yin mẹ́ta nìkan lẹ kàn sọ̀rọ̀ látàárọ̀.
mo lẹ́kọ̀ọ́
gbé ló máa make point ẹ jẹ́ ká àdúkù náà contribute.
ẹ lè wá dàdàlú fún wa bí.
ẹ ká àdúkù náà contribute. Wàhálà please help us. Let us contribute. Please let us contribute. Please. Just mute. Thank you.
Yeah, you take a drink. Have some cold water, please.
No.
I've answered you earlier. That is a biological process. Islam uses a biological process, not a numerical age. Is she there?
No, okay. Luna is no more talking. Abi say, Kinetic pay. Ever moving.
Ẹ jẹ́ kán mute káwọn àtúkù náà contribute. USA sọ pé kẹ́hà dà wọn padà. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan mi.
So, Ọlọ́run ló ní kẹ́hà kí n ṣá.
Oh, you know what you said. Please, before we continue, you know what you said just now.
You should go back to. If you want to say anything here, you have to explain the first thing you said.
It's okay. We are happy to explain.
Explain more.
Mo like a point.
Yawala, please hold on. Thank you.
Go explain ká tó kúrò níbí.
Bala gúnlẹ̀ ká yẹn wọ́n ń sá lọ lórí ẹ̀. Wọ́n dúró lórí ẹ̀ wọ́n ti dà wọ́n.
Please, speak English so that Laura can understand what you're asking him. So, now, 1 second, please. Before we move on, yeah? Host, you said something. Wait.
No. What I said, what he just recited. You want to move on. You can't move on.
After Lowrider explains, then I will speak, okay? So Lowrider, go ahead and explain.
Why you read? Only you. You talk to me. You know Allah.
Excuse me. The thing is, wait. Can we clarify something?
That question. Two questions.
You also don't understand what he just explained. Tevineko won't explain it.
Okay.
Say understand it.
He's gonna explain it.
Everybody explain.
One second.
No, please, Yawala, just hold on. Let us moderate. Let us moderate.
Say one thing. When you
even
please,
you
let us
even
moderate.
you don't understand what he read. You don't understand. Abimbola, say mọ nǹkan tó sọ mọ sì gbé sílà kan yín o. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ so be sincere. Kò sí nǹkan tó burú ní kéyìn mọ́. Ẹ sọ káyí gbọ́. Àbẹ́ explain it. Ìyá wa Abimbola. Gbogbo ayé ti dé o.
Ẹ dá Àlìásálí lóhùn, ẹ dáhùn yẹn. Yes or no, ẹ mọ̀ àbẹ̀ mọ́. Ní kò lórí àárín yẹn tún ọ̀bá dá wa lóhùn. Yes or no. Yes or no.
let Lowrider explain. He's ready to explain.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ti pèsè jẹ́, ọ̀rẹ́ ti pèsè àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ òun lè rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wo. Èmi ti dákẹ́ báyìí. Ẹni tí o bá sọ̀rọ̀ kí ló máa yẹ fún mi.
Obìnrin yẹn lábẹ́ kó dá wa lóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Sóhun tí wọ́n kà yẹn wò mọ́. Yes or no. Ọ̀dọ̀fin. Abimbola, yes or no. Yes or no. You know or you don't know.
Yes or no. Abimbola, yes or no.
You are speaking to me at the same fucking time. I don't know who I'm
speaking to. I'm the only one speaking right now. Ó yá ṣé mọ̀ gbogbo ayé ń gbọ́ yín. Ṣé nǹkan tó ṣàlàyé ṣé ó yé yín àbẹ́ mọ̀. So
Obio, just say yes or no. Obio,
so takola kai àbí kò dábọ̀lá kai. Ibo náà wà. Obio.
My internet.
Ní kò lórí pọ́ìntì yẹn.
Ẹ gbójú yín sí. Rárá ẹ gbójú yín sí.
Ní kò lórí pọ́ìntì yẹn.
Ẹ gbójú yín sí. Ojú yín la fẹ́ rí.
Can you hear me?
No. Show your face. You were showing your face before.
I don't mind to show my face now. I'm beautiful, of course.
Show your face.
I don't mind.
Show your face. I want everyone to see.
So how many people are speaking to me? Relax.
I'm the only one.
You actually need to calm down. You need to relax.
The host asks me a question. Just answer yes or no.
Yes or
Just
no.
usually do.
Relax. 2 people are speaking at me. 3 people are speaking at me. I need 1 person.
People are recording.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
People are recording.
Move the child marriage stuff. Move it so you can see my face. Move it. Put me on the big screen.
So answer us that question.
Put me on the big screen so they can see my face. Who's running? I would never run from you guys.
Okay, no, don't worry.
Never.
Don't run.
Relax, please. Relax. It's a question of yes or no. Obio is just a question of yes or no. It said, do you understand what your partner read?
And it's 1 person.
Yes or no? No.
Repeat your question. 3 of you guys were speaking. Repeat the question. I can't hear you.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Repeat the question.
You 3 are speaking at the same time. 1 person, please.
Okay, I'm here with you. You understand?
Don't mock me, because if you want to get personal, I will get personal with you. Don't try me. I'm
speaking English.
1 person, you don't even hear me speak. You're trying to mimic my voice. Don't do that. That's embarrassing. You're an adult.
I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to speak the way you are speaking.
You don't need to speak the way I'm speaking. You don't need to mock me. You don't need to mock me. You don't need to mock me. You're an adult. You understand? Don't mock me. Now, ask me a question.
Obio, relax. So your host very long way. It's a question of yes or no. Don't argue or talk too much.
So,
thank you. What's the question?
What I was trying to ask you is that what he narrated or what he said, did you understand it or no? Or you can explain much more better than him? So,
I understood everything Lone Rider said. Did you understand it?
Okay, then you should explain because everybody don't understand it. The word used when she has already been married. After being married, isn't that they will separate? They will be separated. The marriage will be paused. Then the marriage will be paused. So that's what that aspect wanted to explain.
What does it mean to pause a marriage?
I don't know. You should know.
Okay. Lone Rider, please explain. What does it mean to pause a marriage?
No. You should. I'm the only one.
Look, let me tell you something.
You're the only one.
Let me tell you something.
No rider has already explained. If you don't understand, you say I don't understand. There's nothing bad about it.
I do understand, and I'm asking you, what does it mean to pause
everybody
a marriage?
says, but explain. We are here. We are both here. Lone Rider has explained his own, and everybody.
I have answered your question.
Everybody heard
what
it, but
does
we want
it
you
mean
to. We asked you. Did you understand?
Yes.
Then explain.
Right. What does it mean?
I'm asking you a question. You are still asking me back. I'm asking you. You are still asking me.
Your question. You asked me, did I understand what Lone Rider explained? And I said yes. He mentioned about pausing the marriage. Let me fucking speak. Yes. You're annoying. Every time I'm speaking, you're speaking over me. What's the point?
Oh, shit.
When you finish.
Okay.
When you finish, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna stay muted.
No, don't pause. I will shut up. I have your time. You understand? You have all time.
I'm gonna disengage completely because I don't have the time
to
for that.
You have all time to explain. Explain the word.
Let me finish. Oh my God.
First marriage. He has already been married. Then it will pause. Then.
Eduro. Everybody long-way. What they don't understand. Go to the next question. Come and explain. Àwọn ló ti sọ̀rọ̀ látàrọ̀ ẹ̀ relax àtúkùn náà fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ayé ẹ̀ fún wa kó ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún wa ní kó bá ọ̀dà sáǹdì ẹ̀. No, Aliasale ẹjọ́ dá wa lóhùn kó explain fún wa. Ohun tó ń kà yẹn kò mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kó explain fún wa. And then tóun bá dáhùn eléyẹn tán.
Àwọn téèyàn bá sọ pé ìmọ̀ nínú Islam tó ọba mọ̀ nǹkan ó sọ pé làádìrí mi mọ́ náà ni. Ṣùgbọ́n kí a wá sọ pé ẹ mọ̀. A wá sọ pé kẹ́ ẹ ṣàlàyé kẹ́ ẹ máa fi ìbéèrè béèrè lọ́wọ́ wa a ní ẹ ṣàlàyé rẹ̀ ẹ wá ń fi ìbéèrè béèrè ní tí ò dáa gbáà ni ojú. ìbéèrè
àwọn náà tún ti lọ ń múra sí ni tòun ti bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa ń bí pẹ̀lú wọn I dey with them. So Aliasale tóbìnrin yẹn bá dáhùn tán sẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi Aliasale. tóbìnrin yẹn bá dáhùn tán ọkùnrin tóun náà ń ka yẹn a máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ náà tó máa dá wa lóhùn because ohun tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ kó yé gbogbo ayé ni wípé ẹni tí ó kéwu Arabic language tó lọ sí school, the person going to Arabic school and person use Google to question people, so different wà ń bẹ̀. Ẹni tó yẹ pé Google ló fi ń question àwọn èèyàn ṣe understand ohun tí mo sọ yẹn abẹ́ understand. Alẹ́ asali. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Let me speak.
Before you answer
If you don't want me to
question,
speak, it
answer
looks like you
our
guys
question.
are hiding something. Let me speak.
Hey,
Let
sister,
me speak.
give us answer before. Give us answer before you question.
Right.
Before you question us, question
Let's
again.
finish. Oh my fucking days.
You understood it, yes or no? Then explain. Simple.
Now, Lowrider, please, can you read what you just said again and clarify it for them? He's more upset at the fact that you are using niqab.
Before you question
I have to let people speak up. You know what? I'm gonna mute. It's giving me a headache. You're not letting me speak.
So you ṣàlàyé dáadáa báyìí. Mo ti already you mọ̀ pé intellectual
If they want Lowrider to read, if they want Lowrider to read an answer, they would direct the question to him. Sure, you understand? Now they are directing it to you as a person. So please explain. Since you said you understand.
I can't take orders from you because the same person that challenged me, you've barely said anything. You brought your little robots to come and speak for you, number one. Number two, I have come here with Lone Rider, and if you're not willing, excuse me, Odofi, I'm going to show people the conversation that we have. No, don't play that game. Don't play that game. Don't gaslight me. Don't do that.
Nobody's
now,
playing that game.
Excuse me. Odofi, let me fucking speak because it's getting annoying. I'm going to terminate this challenge if you want to go like that. Let me speak. Your father is a bully. Your father is a bully. Let me speak. Now, Lone Rider is here and we are working together. I initially asked you to do one-to-one. You lied. Let me finish.
I did not lie. Is robot. When I was conversing with
you said
was robot. You should bring robot along. Just calm down. I know you are not raised by good parents. I understand.
You were raised by monkeys. You want to get personal? You were raised by Mumu. Both of your parents are Mumu. If you want to go personal, I can go personal with you.
Ọ̀dọ̀fíṣẹ́ ń gbọ́ nígbà tán wá síbi lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo béèrè pé ṣé káwọn àfa wa wọ́n ní kí gbogbo àfa wa pé kí ni mo ní kò sí wàhálà ẹ má wọrí èmi nìkan mo wá dájú kọ wọn ibi kẹ́ńbọ̀dì má tiẹ̀ tí sọ̀rọ̀ àti ẹ̀ tí wọnú ọ̀rọ̀ rárá mo wá gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kan jáde fún wọn wọ́n á ṣàlàyé mo tún wá mo dá a padà sí ẹni tó jẹ́ lárúbáwá àgbà tó onímọ̀ kí mo dá a padà sí lẹ́nu ipe kó tún un tú ó bá dákẹ́. Mo wá ní ẹ̀yin tí ń sẹ́yìn gbọ́ yìí wọ́n ní yes ipa àwọn gbọ́ yìí ok explain òun ló fa gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ látàárọ̀ o gbogbo ayé ń gbọ́ o explain ọ̀ mute kẹ́ explain fáyé.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Relax.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n ní Lowrider náà lè tún kà wọ́n lè tún kà kẹ́yìn náà sì tún kẹ́tún yóò bá gbọ́ ayé gbọ́. Walaikum salam.
Al-Ansali and Obio. Lone Rider, please. You can see I muted ever since I joined this live. So we are mixing things together on this live. When we are talking on having a debate, we need to understand each other language. Are you getting my point? Now, we are misquoting each other. We are misquoting each other. Now, Lone Rider understood English to his own taste. Are you getting it? And you can't, how should I put it? The way you understood your own English, you can't let people, please, please, you can't make people to understand the way you do. It is possible for me not to speak English on this life. If I don't know how to speak English, that doesn't mean I'm nothing, or I can't explain, or I can't defend what we are here to do. Are you getting it? Because I can see that the thing that is happening now is that we are misquoting each other. Now, this life, I expected us to speak in our mother's language, which I know OBO is a Yoruba. Even if we are going to be chipping in some English, so to make it easier for us to understand each other. Are you getting my point? So if we are here and we are just shouting, we can't make a way with that. To my own understanding, that is one. Now, the second thing is this. When Al-Asali, OBO, USA, you people were talking, including Orphan. Are you getting it? Go Digital is trying to come out. He has something to say, but we never listen to him. So when we call it a debate, we should try to give each other a space to explain his or our own opinion. So we are not here to fight each other. We are not here to abuse each other. We are here to let us know, what do you know about what we are saying? We need knowledge in this conversation. So I don't expect us just to be shouting or not. And when you ask someone a question and the person don't know it, maybe you don't have an answer to it, that doesn't mean he knows nothing, because no one is an island of knowledge. Are you getting it? So I will try to stop here, because I want us to understand each other. We all have something to say on this debate. We all have some, but if we don't give room to each of us to explain better, we won't even live here. We'll just be perambulating. So please, let us give chance to each other. And I don't mind, maybe it's from Ali Asali, OBO, Lone Rider, or anyone on this app, on this live right now. Let's explain better. So we need to maintain decorum on this live. Okay. That is it. So Go Digital, I can see you have something to say ever since the arguments have been going on. So please speak up.
Okay, thank you very much. Like I said earlier, Islam and tenets on marriage is based on biological process, not numerical age. Maybe and the 9 years old age of Aisha is only peculiar to her, because that's her own biological state came into existence. So I'm not asking Lone Rider and OBO Allah that what is the difference, or how can you differentiate between an adult and a child? So she should give me an answer to that and explain. So we have to pinpoint some answers. So can you just answer that question? What is the difference between an adult and a child?
A child is somebody that has not reached the age of puberty, biologically,
Okay, that's number one point.
mentally.
Okay.
Let me analyze. I answered this question once already, but I'm going to repeat myself, and then I'm going to ask you a question. Is that a deal?
Okay. No problem.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Now, a child is a person that has not reached the age of puberty. Mentally, they're not developed because the frontal cortex of the brain finishes its development even at the age of 25. That is what a child is. Now, my question for you if you don't accept my reference, maybe we can Google it. Maybe if we Google it, we can be on a neutral ground because I won't be giving my own explanation and you won't be giving your own explanation, yeah? Can I Google it or you're happy with my explanation? Okay, thank you, sir. Now, go digital. What is the age for marriage in Islam?
And the numerical age came into existence not more than 100 years ago. Before 100 years ago, there are people already marrying before the age of any kind of age. So the age, the marriageable age is based on the puberty when a lady attains puberty. So it is not constant with numerical age. It is on biological process.
Okay.
So have I answered that?
Yes. Now, can you give me the definition of puberty? What is puberty, sir?
Okay. Puberty is the process when a child is when a child reaches physical maturation, where an adolescent reaches sexual maturity and becomes capable of reproduction.
Okay, so I'm going to just give a reference as well, right? According to the National Health Service, puberty, I'm not saying you're wrong, I just want to give a more detailed explanation. So, puberty is when a child's body begins to develop and change as they become an adult. Signs of puberty include girls developing breast, starting period, and boys developing a larger molar and testicles, deeper voice, blah, blah, blah. The average age for girls to start puberty is age 11, and whilst the average for boys is age 12. Are you happy with that, yeah?
Happy with that, then I would like to suggest an objective viewpoint on that. It is a numerical age they are trying to say here, and it is an average, not necessarily 12 or the age the age they are putting there. It is not necessarily it is an average for maybe if they call it a number of certain child together, and they take the mean average of them, it will actually give you 12 or so. It is not static.
Okay, I agree with you. Sir. That's why when I was reading it, I said average, and I know what the meaning of the word average is, so we're in agreement. Now, Islamically, what is the youngest a girl can marry? Because marriage and consummation are two different things. According to the madhab and all the four school of thoughts, they agree that the girl has to be physically able. There's no mention that she has to reach puberty. There's no mention that she has to have a menstruation, because according to Surah Al-Talaq, ayah number 4, it states that there's a prescribed waiting period, an iddah, for those who have not yet menstruated. And according to the tafsir, the reason why they have not yet menstruated is because they are still young and they are still immature. Answer that.
Okay. According to Islam, it is a subjective viewpoint in our own group thinking that a child can marry at any age, but consummation is different. Consummation occurs at puberty age. So if if a girl reaches puberty at the age of 15 and she has married at the age of 6, it is actually correct. Okay. So she can marry at the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number.
Good. Thank you very much.
The man cannot consummate that marriage until she reaches puberty age.
Now,
No.
will you give me a source for that?
No.
Because that's where our disagreement is. So you've agreed, and I agree. In Islam, you can marry newborn baby, 1 day old, 2 day old. There's no age limit. Now,
I'm gonna give him the ruling.
No. I
I'm
don't think
literally gonna.
that's the fancy. If person is doing
No.
Luna,
Go
Luna,
digital.
please mute.
Go digital.
Please
Go
mute.
digital.
Luna, please mute.
Laura, then 1 second.
We are a team. We are a team. Me and her.
If
We
I
are
want
a
to
team.
pass it to Lorna, I can.
Please.
Wait, brother, please.
Well, you can't tell me to.
There's two of us
You
here.
are breaking
Please,
the
1
rules,
second.
right?
1 second.
We're all shut up.
Please,
Why
it
you
was
are
much
saying?
nicer when you were quiet. Let me talk to digital. 1 second. It was a lot peaceful when you were quiet.
Continue, please. Continue.
Thank you, sir. Now,
Lastly,
digital.
Ẹ má jà dàrú. Kéèyàn kan bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ẹlòmíì máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí.
Me and Lone Rider are working as partners. So, am I free to pass on the conversation to him if I need to? Because there's 6 of you people here against 2 people. Do you understand? Now, go digital. I have agreed with you that you can marry a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, but the consummation is what we're after now. So now, how do you decide that your bola will fit the girl? Number 1, I'm going to ask that. Sorry to sound really vulgar. And number 2, what are the conditions or what are the criteria needed for you to have sexual intercourse with this girl you've married? And please, I would like an Islamic scholarly reference if you can. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I don't have an answer right now for that, but if one of my colleagues can answer that, because that's a medical a medical example which I don't have any knowledge about right now.
Right?
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your question. And I love the way this is going. Host, please. You know, your job here is just to host. You are better at that.
I shouldn't. You said if it's one
Don't
of his
talk for me.
colleagues.
Go and drink tea, please. Don't talk. Just host. Because from what I heard, it was me and Orphan that was meant to be having a debate. You are just here.
Just make sure it's right now.
Just host. Now. Mr. Digital, you know when I spoke to you in the beginning, please host. Now let's finish. It was much nicer when you were quiet.
He
Please.
said you need evidence.
Bro, please, we are on a roll. Don't ruin it, please. Go digital. MIT Sorrow. Maybe in a minute, please. Enjoy round. Let me round this bit up. Go.
Please don't make it chaotic. Don't make it chaotic. One after the other.
Yes, please. Let me finish my roll. Now, go digital. You know, the very first statement that you made out of your mouth, you know, I told you, I said, thank you for your honesty. And I'm going to give you props again. Thank you for saying that you don't have the sources right now. So, I am going to ask someone who has the sources to please read for us. Lone Rider, what are the criteria and the conditions to the consummation sexual intercourse with a child? Go ahead, Lone, please.
Okay, that's what I wanted to answer. So the conditions to have sexual intercourse, it's not puberty, it's that she is fat enough and able to withstand the intercourse. Okay? I'm gonna give you right now the reference, go digital, so you can look at yourself. Umdat al-Qari, by the scholar Hanafi, Imam Badr ad-Din al-Aini. Okay? He says in Kitab al-Nikah, page 179, he says, this is on the permissiveness of marrying and consummation of a man with a young girl. Allah has said, and those who did not menstruate, Quran 65:4, he made their waiting period 3 months before reaching puberty. Okay? And Al-Imam al-Shafi'i has said, if the girl is nearing puberty and was able to withstand intercourse, she can be married and have intercourse. If she cannot withstand it just yet, her parents must refuse the intercourse until she is physically capable. The ruling that we can extract from this, and it is a ruling that all the school of thought agreed upon, it's an ijma on it,
it says يجوز الزواج من البنت الصغيرة ولو كانت في المهد ولا يجوز البناء بها حتى تحتمل الوطأ فإن احتملت الوطأ دخل بها البعل. Translation: it is permissible to marry a young little girl as young as she can be, i.e. in her crib. But it is not allowed to have sexual intercourse with her until she can withstand it. The moment she can withstand it, the husband has the right to enter her. It doesn't say puberty, it says withstand. According to the hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha, when she said that I married the Prophet and I was skinny and my mom wanted to fatten me up, and she tried and she couldn't do such a thing until she fed me cucumbers and dates. Then I got fattened the best kind, the one that my mother desired, and I was well off to the Prophet. Can you read it, Miss Jibola? I think you have it.
So the reason why the Prophet, sorry, go digital, please, my brother. After this, I'm going to stop. I just want to read the reference for what he said. So the reason why the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, delayed his consummation with Aisha was not because he was waiting for puberty. It was because physically Aisha was so tiny, and being that small, of course, there's going to be damage downstairs. Now, Sunan Ibn Majah 3324, grade Sahih, authentic. It says, my mother, it was narrated by Aisha herself. It says, my mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when she got married. But nothing worked until I ate cucumbers and dates, and then I grew plump, the best kind of plump. And guess what? All the madhabs, Hanafi, every single school of thoughts agree on the same ruling. So puberty is not required for consummation. It is the size of the child. For example, you can have a 6-year-old and another 6-year-old. We all develop at a different rate. If she's fat, plump enough, you're allowed to enter her.
Okay. He said, and the mother of Aisha was fattening her up for to be taken to the Prophet's house. Okay, fine. As she was fattening up, did the mother or the father give Aisha to the Prophet immediately, or she attained puberty first?
So, digital.
She was already fattening up before puberty, with what you've just said. So that means she was already fattening up, and when she reached puberty, that was when the mother or the father agreed to give to let her go to the Prophet. So it was after puberty, not when she was getting fattened up.
Give me a reference for that. You see, the unfair thing is that so far, you guys have not provided any evidence.
I said I want to provide, and you said no.
Oh, Dennis Suruna, let me respond to you. Let me respond to Go digital, please. Go digital, my brother.
I only used the with what you said earlier. I only used the reference of what you said earlier to debate that, to counter that argument that the mother was fattening Aisha up, not necessarily that, okay, as she was fattening her up, they allowed Aisha to go to the Prophet's house immediately. It was after puberty. So it means Aisha was already fattened before she attained puberty in that text.
No, go digital. So what I want to do now is for you to give me a reference. That's not what. Let me read it again, brother. Please, once more.
That English.
Go digital. Let me read it again.
Out of context.
Let me read it again. I'm not reading anything out of context. If you want, Lowrider can read it in Arabic. So go digital. Maybe whilst you're muted, can you please give us a reference, hadith, whatever you can find, that Aisha reached puberty before she went to the Prophet? I swear, wallahi, if you're able to provide me one source that states that Aisha reached puberty, I give up this argument. Now, I'm going to read again. Sunan Ibn Majah 3324. It was narrated by Aisha. My mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the Messenger of Allah. But nothing worked until I ate cucumbers and dates, and then I grew plump, the best kind of plump. Go digital. Give me one single reference to show that Aisha reached puberty before she was sent to the prophet and before the consummation. Please, I need a source, please, brother. A source would be better.
Okay. I would like the host to bring a reference to that Aisha reached puberty, but without even bringing an evidence, there is already a grand level for me to be able to tell you that Aisha reached puberty because consummation happens after puberty in Islam. Huh?
No, it doesn't. So let me prove to you why it doesn't. 1 second. Let me prove to you why it doesn't. So we're going to go back to Quran chapter 65, verse 4. I'm just going to read the tafsir by Ibn Kathir, okay? So that I just want to make this really quickly. Now, it doesn't. So 1 second. Give me 1 second. 65, 4. Ibn Kathir. And digital, maybe when you're at it, can you please give us a reference that Aisha reached puberty? Me, I will accept. I'm not that stubborn, okay? Now, so Ibn Kathir mentions the iddah, which is the waiting period, yeah? And according to your Quran states that, I can't remember the ayah now, I think it's in chapter 33, I can't remember which ayah. It states that if you marry a believing woman and you don't touch her, there is no need for an iddah. The only time the iddah is required is when sexual intercourse, or maybe they've been together alone, you're not really sure. That's when an iddah is necessary. Now, let's read what Ibn Kathir says. Ibn Kathir says, the iddah of those in menopause and those who do not have menses. I'm going to repeat that. The iddah of those in menopause and those who do not have menses. Now, Allah the Exalted, please. Allah the Exalted clarifies the waiting period of the woman in menopause, and that is the one whose menstruation has stopped because of her older age. Yeah, it says her iddah is 3 months instead of the 3 monthly cycles for those that are menstruating. Now, the second category, it says the same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. I'm going to repeat myself. The same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. Let's see Ibn Abbas. And as for such of your women as despair of menstruation, if you doubt about their age, because of old age, if you doubt about their waiting period, it shall be 3 months. Upon another man asks, oh, messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what about the waiting period of those who do not have menstruation because they are too young? Jalalain, let's go to Jalalain. As for your women who no longer expect to menstruate, if you have any doubt about their waiting period, their prescribed period shall be 3 months. And for those who have not menstruated yet, because they are too young. This is not my sources, brother. According to all your school of thoughts, they all agree on the same thing. So I'm sorry, Go Digital, unless you're able to give me a source, unless you're able to give me reference that puberty is required before sex, we're going to have to call it a day. I've tried my best. I've brought sources. I have not spoken from my own word of mouth or my own thinking. I've brought sources. Now, give me a source, Go Digital.
I have answered you earlier that puberty is needed. Puberty is needed for consummation in marriage. I do not have the reference right now. I do not have the reference, but if someone here has a reference to that, I would like them to. Let me tell you something with textual narration. They are always of face value, and we have to take many things into context to be able to understand what they are trying to say.
Mr. Go Digital, you were told about this debate from yesterday, right? I have tried my best. I stayed up all night yesterday.
No. I wasn't told before. I only came here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe they've implicated you. I'm sorry, brother. But please, because it's a debate platform, you cannot say, oh, I'll get you reference later. We are presenting every single thing we have here. And I'm sorry, brother, for the fact that you don't have a reference. I can't accept the submission. I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay. I got one already.
Let's read it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for trying. Thank you for having a decent conversation. You're very good like this. So now let's hear your reference.
Okay.
So your argument. So let me just clarify. So your argument is that you need puberty before you can consummate with a child. So now give us a reference that backs up that claim. That would be amazing.
Ekutok Shao, plus 971 54 442 9641.
I'm happy to accept defeat. It's not a problem for me. But please, give me the number, please, sir.
I'm coming.
And he basically just because the voice of reason. The topic here was that you cannot marry a child in Islam. When we started this program, the host said no, there's no such thing in Islam. So Go Digital just literally read it out. You can marry a child, but of course there are conditions to when you can consummate the marriage.
And I can't talk.
I'm coming.
Sorry, my brother. I know you're still my brother. I don't hate you, but when it comes to this debate, I'm very passionate. Please, after Go Digital gives me his reference, I just want to open it up.
Let him talk. Let him talk while I find it.
No. Okay, okay. Go Digital is looking for the reference. You can speak now. Sorry. It's not my life. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. What is the
Host, Ejedu.
if you are like
Okay.
and tell me what you can see in marriage that you could say that this is what we call marriage.
No, I need to ask you again because in the beginning of this live, you said there was no child marriage in Islam.
Marriage, just tell me marriage now.
Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is a commitment between a male and a female. Sometimes both males, sometimes both females. But let's look at it man to woman right now. Although this is very much irrelevant to our topic, your admission in the beginning was that there was no child marriage in Islam, and we've established it. Secondly, marriage. What did you say?
What does marriage consist? What is marriage?
Marriage consists of commitment. It consists of sexual intercourse. It consists of financial responsibilities. Sometimes some people want to have kids. Sometimes some people don't want to have kids. But I just want to know, how is this relevant to the fact that there's child marriage within your religion?
Okay, what's the fact? The fact about it, you have just said sexual intercourse. So that is not what we call proper marriage. Okay? The girl might be of age and say she's no more interested in
you. You're diverting the conversation. We're not asking what a marriage is. We're asking whether you can marry a child in your religion.
She is in her father's house, and you say it is called marriage. She's in her father's house until she reached age of when they brought her to Rasulullah.
Please be patient. Now, I want to clarify something about the Surah and Ayat you brought, the Quran 65 verse 4. Now, it states, let me read from my own end. It states that as for your woman, you can't call an infant a woman. Point number 1. As for your woman, past the age of menstruation, in case you did not know, their waiting period is 3 months. And these who have not menstruated as well. As for these who are pregnant, an infant can never be pregnant. A child can never be pregnant. As for these who are pregnant, their waiting period ends with delivery. And whoever is mindful of Allah, it will make their matter easy for them. Now, here's my point. As for the verse you mentioned, right? Even though some scholars understand it to mean that a female child may be married off, it is not explicit on this meaning. There are many women who don't get their period until they are 15 or 16, and they would not be considered sick. Some women may even not. You can see they are addressing the ladies here. That's woman. You understand? He never said girl or an infant.
Oh, don't think,
you
can I
understand?
have a clear for that?
Please, no, just hold on. I want to quickly clarify that Quran 65.
No, you cannot
Please,
clarify it because you're not
yes,
a scholar.
no,
I've given you scholarly references. Can I have a scholar?
Yes, I've read. Hold on, I've read from the Quran. Don't interfere
No, I
now.
need the tafsir. No, I need the tafsir of what he's saying. I need reference of what he
Yes,
said.
hold on.
I will take this one.
From my end.
Just
Lone Rider,
Ms.
please,
Jibola,
hold on.
just let
Alright,
me
you
finish.
talk
I
to
will
him.
take this one.
You talk to him.
Lone Rider, please hold on, please. You get. So, there are many women who don't get their period until they are 15 or 16, and they would not be considered sick. Some women may even not menstruate until later, as seen in many cases in primary amenorrhea. So it is not about menstruation, but the physique. It would be unreasonable to prevent a 22-year-old female from marriage because she did not have a period yet. Do you understand this part?
Can I have the tafsir for that, please?
Lone Rider.
Okay,
Can I have the tafsir for what you just explained, please? Because I did not give my own personal interpretation. I went to Ibn Kathir, I went to Jalalain, I went to Ibn Abbas. So, Odofi, if you want to be honest and if you're not going to be disingenuous in this conversation, give me the tafsir for what you just said. Because in Islam, you are not allowed to give your own personal interpretation to verses. This is why the scholars have provided it. So, please give me the tafsir for that one. But what you just said right now, give me any tafsir that backs you up. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, that's literally that was the first thing I'm gonna ask him. That which tafsir were you reading us from? Second of all, I'm gonna deconstruct and debunk claim by claim that you mentioned right now. I hope you would not interrupt. So first of all, when you said that the word woman used here doesn't mean infant, wrong, because we're gonna do it in Arabic. The word nisa means in the Arabic dictionary a human female. A human female, which is the plural form of the word imra'a, woman. Okay? Also, we can use the word nisa to represent wives. On another verse in the Quran, it says Nisa al-Rasul. Is that means that other women that he had? Or talks about his wives, Ummahat al-Mu'minin. Third, another verse in the Quran that actually in Surah Nisa that talks about inheritance, it doesn't tell you infant daughters, little girls. It says النساء لهن للرجال حظين من حظ النساء. It used the word women. The women gonna get half what the men will get. It's very clear. All the tafsir, Ibn Kathir, Qurtubi, Sa'di, Al-Baghawi, Jalal Din Suyuti, it tells that this verse, it talks about 3 types of women. Okay, what are you showing there?
Imra, you say Imra in
woman,
Imra. Look at it.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Imra. Go, since you can do it in Arabic, open Lisan al-Arab. Go open Lisan al-Arab. Don't make me do it.
Think you are translating.
You do it yourself.
Okay.
It says lady woman.
Go open Lisan al-Arab.
Lady woman, so he's not wrong, is he? Bring it back to the screen. Bring it back to the screen.
And also,
a lady is not a child, and a woman is not a child.
no. Let me.
Okay. Don't worry.
Let me do something for you right now, since you would love to. Since you love to do that, and you know I love your kind, like literally. مدلس. Let's open Lisan al-Arab, and until I'm gonna get the reference, let me finish.
what I was saying, yeah, the word nisa can also be used to say wives. And in this verse it says واللائي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم إن ارتبتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن. Period. Translation: amongst your women that cannot menstruate due to menopause, their waiting period, if you have doubt, is 3 months, and also for those who doesn't menstruate yet. Period. Then it mentions the third type, ulati al-ahmal. I'm not gonna allow you to say that a little girl cannot be pregnant. Actually, in some cases, she can. A prepubescent can get pregnant. Basic biology.
Fact. Secondly,
Okay.
before Go Digital comes back with his reference.
This is it, okay?
Sorry.
Al-umra insa insanun baliga. In unsa insanun baliga. Explain, sir.
No, right. I think he's talking to you.
Again, wait, I'm bringing you Lisan al-Arab. I know.
He said he's bringing it.
I have bad network.
Okay, sorry.
Host, while we are waiting, please, Go Digital said that he was going to...
The unsa imra'atun baliga, which means obìnrin tó ti mature, a lady that has earned a puberty, say puberty age ni tó ti bàlágà, ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀ nù. So
Okay. Host, can I just quickly read one final hadith? So, Go Digital is supposed to bring us a reference that states that Aisha definitely reached the age of...
You remember? And he said Imra'a is a child, and a lady,
He said he's bringing it. Just, you can see he's out of the app. Give him time. You get Go Digital
time. We are all waiting.
Yeah, don't worry. You waited for Go Digital now. Did we not wait? We waited. So be patient for him as well.
I brought proof from English dictionary, and I brought proof from Google research. So it should.
Okay, that's fine. He said he's going to bring it. Let me just read one final thing to Go Digital, because he's supposed to bring me a reference that states that Aisha reached the age of puberty before the Prophet had intercourse with her. Now, we're going to go into Sahih al-Bukhari, number 6130, narrated by Aisha. I used to play with dolls in the presence of the Prophet, and my girlfriends used to play with me. When Allah's messenger used to enter my dwelling place, they used to hide themselves, but the Prophet would call them to join and play with me. The playing with dolls and similar images is forbidden in Islam, but because Aisha was a little girl, it was allowed for her, because she has not yet reached the age of puberty. So Go Digital really needs to find a reference tonight. If not, I think we're going to call this argument case closed. There is child marriage in Islam, and you can speak with a prepubescent child.
We have to work on the age of Aisha when the Prophet married her. So I want us to do some calculations tonight to get a real age, and you will be the one to bring everything. You understand? Don't worry. So
okay, Lone Rider, can you put Lone Rider on the big screen, please, so we can see? Can you click on the thing, bring Lone Rider into the big screen so he can show us what he wants to show us?
I told you earlier that it's not working. It's not
working. Okay, Lone Rider, maybe you can just read it out. Hopefully you trust what he's saying. So that's
okay. What I said. Did you agree with what I just brought out?
I don't speak Arabic, my darling. Lone Rider,
I'm gonna read for you.
What the Muhammad says.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that definition.
Okay.
I don't agree with that definition for one simple reason, because I'm gonna go to a proper Arabic dictionary, which is Lisan al-Arab, since you can understand that.
Everybody under the comment section, go through.
Let me finish. Please let me finish. Please let me finish. Let me finish.
So go on.
Okay, so نساء من معجم لسان العرب مفرده امرأة وهي إناث من البشر خلاف رجال فازج بينته بمسابقة الجري للنساء. قل هو أدى فاعتزل النساء في المحيض. Can you please translate what does it mean? نساء يعني إناثا من البشر ومفرده امرأة. Can you translate this?
Okay, Nisa. In Katan Pini Nisa, Tan Pini Obin, in English or in Yoruba?
Explain in English so that I can understand you for now, and then you can maybe do Yoruba afterwards.
So, what we call in Gbebo rather, what we call a Nisa. So, it is a plural form. It's a plural form of al-imra'ah. Then move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
وهي
Okay.
والنساء تعني إناثا من البشر.
Within Nisa, you are talking about or imra'ah. Because there are two. You said imra'atun in Arabic
Oh my God.
is.
I'm gonna repeat the sentence. I'm gonna repeat the sentence because I think you got confused. I'm gonna repeat the sentence and translate it. Okay? I'm gonna say bit by bit. Bit by bit.
Wait. First.
النساء.
Okay.
جمع. Translate it.
Nisa. I think you are going through the translation. So, it is.
I'm not going through the translation. I don't give a damn about the translation. I'm a native Arabic speaker. If you want, we can have this conversation in Arabic.
Okay, I'm hearing. So continue. So Imra, what is okay? I want you. Okay. Search it in Lisan
Okay, wait. Okay, you have to wait to translate or allow me to translate. Since you don't want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Wait. Check Imra'atun for us.
1 second.
Which is the singular.
1 second. One second.
Okay.
1 second. Thank you. نساء جمع امرأة وتعني إناثا من البشر. Translate this bit.
That means she's a. What do you call it? Inathan, a female gender among the woman being and people as well. Gender is just a female gender. Let's just say that. Am I right?
Yeah, and a female can be a baby.
No. I'm not talking to you. Man.
And what is the? And it is the plural of what?
It is a plural of imra.
The word nisa. It is the plural of what?
Imra.
This is Lisan al-Arab, by the way.
So
if you know Lisan al-Arab, you would understand what I'm talking about.
Check for the singular.
Yeah, I'm bringing the singular right now from Lisan al-Arab as well. Al-mar'a. جمعها نساء.
Obìnrin ntí jẹ́ obìnrin òun náà àkójọpọ̀ rẹ̀ òun náà ní ká ní nìsá oye okay.
وهي أنثى الرجل.
أنثى الرجل.
Translate.
òun náà ni.
Yes, translate.
òun náà ni ìdákejì kí náà ti ń pè obìnrin kára lé obìnrin.
Okay, Miss Jibola, because I don't understand Yoruba, did he say that imra'a?
Sorry, don't write that. Obìnrin means female. Wait, let me.
That means the female gender of a man, right?
Obìnrin.
Okay,
No. You
this is
just
Lisan al-Arab.
Don't write that. 1 second. He just said obìnrin. Obìnrin in my language means female, which, for example, if I have a baby and somebody said, what gender is the baby? Mani, obìnrin ni mo bí means I had a baby girl. Obìnrin is female.
Let him continue. Okay, we are waiting.
What I have to continue with? The word imra'a. The word imra'a. It is the singular form of word nisa. It's like I'm saying woman. It's singular of women. and it means the female of men.
Okay.
This is lisan al-Arab. This is the most authentic Arabic dictionary ever.
Continue.
Continue to where?
Is that all? Okay, let me ask you. How did they use bint? Bint in Arabic is what? Al-bint.
بنت عن المرأة الصغيرة.
And so speak in English.
It means the little girl.
A little girl. Okay? Al-imra'a.
Yes. Let me bring it also in lisan al-Arab.
Okay.
No, you did not got me.
Everything is grade by grade. There's how
Bint
Arabs
is daughter.
call their names, the female children's name. Just as al-walad, al-rajul, before it's just stage by stage. You understand? So that's what I want.
Al-walad is the little guy.
Okay. Bint is al-bint same as al-imra. Thank you.
No.
Okay, explain to people.
I cannot call Miss Jibola bint.
You can.
Again,
you can. What will you call her? What will you call Miss Jibola?
There we go. Again, I want you to translate because I have it from lisan al-Arab. البنت تعني. No. Translate.
Wait. Wait. I want to ask you. You said you cannot call Miss Jibola.
One of the greatest things that actually I adore and I found it as a pleasure is when somebody challenged me in my native language.
Wait. Before we move on, please. Before we move on, you can't call Miss Jibola al-bint. You mean it's a little girl? Then what will you call her?
She's a woman. She's an adult
Arabic,
woman.
in Arabic, please.
Imra.
Sorry. Then why are you confusing people?
I'm not confusing anyone.
Then
You are the one that you want to be confused because stop.
Hello,
Translate.
Lone Rider.
I want you to
Lone
translate.
Rider.
Al-bint.
Lone Rider. Hello,
جمعها.
Lone Rider.
جمعها. I'm talking here. I'm talking. Walaikum assalam. I'm talking. Can you mute your mic and wait?
Did you understand? Did you understand what I just said?
Hello.
I want you to wait.
You can say
It's 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning.
hello, please. You need to be sincere with this question. What is hello,
I'm here talking. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna listen to you because I'm talking.
Wait,
You have to wait. I was speaking first.
You can't speak. You have to explain yourself.
No. Literally, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. Like, if you would not be respectful, I'm not gonna listen to you at all. You have,
please.
Okay, we will do that, but you have to wait because I'm here speaking. Thank you. Al-Asari, I want you to translate. Bint.
No, I don't want a translation. You have to tell me why you can't call.
I don't give a shit about if you want a translation or no, but I'm gonna translate. Al-bint.
You have to clarify this.
Jama. Banaj. Bint is singular. Plural is banaj. And al-bintu يعني الأنثى من الأولاد. It means the female of the children.
Where you is the female. Okay, what can you call Jibola for us? What can you call her in
Al-Asali.
Can we call
in
this
Arabic,
for tonight?
please? You can't call her Pin.
That is the reason why I said we
Don't
can't.
go.
We
You
just
have to
need.
explain.
We just need to understand this conversation. That is the reason why I said ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Nǹkan tí mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni, you understand? Ẹ̀yin lẹ jẹ́ kí conversation yìí gùn. Now you just asked him a question. What is a bint?
Okay.
We can't all be talking at once. And now, ó ti sọ pé bint is what? A little girl. because we just need to be sincere with each other we on this debate. Bint is a little bit. Why?
Did you hear me? Did you hear me? What I was reading from the dictionary? He did not let me talk. He did interrupt me multiple times.
Lone Rider, what do you say?
So again, did you hear me? Did you hear me? What I was saying when I actually brought you the dictionary. Lisan al-Arab. Do you know what is Lisan al-Arab?
All I ask is that you should explain.
No, I'm not talking to you, Asali. I'm talking to Imam. لسان العرب. Okay, إمام. الإمام لسان العرب تعريف ومعنى بنت في المعجم. لسان العرب معجم عربي بنت اسم الجمع بنات البنت الأنثى من الأولاد والجمع بنات. Can you please translate this?
الأنثى من الأولاد.
الأنثى من الأولاد. What does it mean?
What is ولد?
بمعنى البنت الأنثى.
What is ولد? What's أولاد? Thank you.
Female of a children. Okay. Again, let's go to
15 minutes left because I said to we just need to Imam, please. Imam, please. Remember, I was me. It was me. Any suru. It was me. I have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes, please.
No. You can't time yourself now. The reason why I have not been speaking since was that I want every one of you to come to a conclusion before I come back to this ayah that you started with.
Okay, let's conclude. Let's conclude.
The ayah,
Imam, please, let me give you. Imam, let me give you context. Hold on. Imam, let me suru. And you can't know what
wait and listen to me. No, I won't take that from you. You know I don't. No, don't do that.
I have 15 minutes left.
Wait and understand what I'm trying to
Let's make use of the 15 minutes, please.
Let me make use of my time.
No, wait.
Then I can go. Argument is over. Child marriage is allowed in Islam. You can fuck a child in Islam. Simple. I've got 14 minutes. I need to go. I have a child.
No rider.
You need to hold on.
Just hold on. You can talk. You have the opportunity to speak.
Please, I have 14 minutes only. Remember, I took time. Please, assalamu alaikum, please. 1 second now. Any suru now.
Any 15 minutes,
Any suru. Moped be host. Moped be one question. Magbenu dake, I promise. We shall take your echoing. Host, when I first came into this live stream, I asked you specifically. I said, wait now.
I asked you that I'm going to bring some ulama. You said we should come. That you are ready. You said you were ready. That's what you said at the beginning.
Hello.
Let me say my last thing. I need to go.
Minutes.
I need to go.
Of your 13,
I took my time to come here. Let me finish.
No rider.
And we have some things to say for you.
What I'm saying.
As you were saying, no rider.
Can you see?
No rider.
Let me finish.
You can understand Arabic. من يستطيع التحدث باللغة العربية هنا؟ من يستطيع التحدث باللغة العربية هنا؟
باللغة العربية.
تتكلم باللغة. طيب تتكلم باللغة العربية ممتاز. ممكن أن تقوم بشيء الآن هل تقرأ اللغة العربية؟ هل تقرأ؟
كيف يفهم الناس ما تتكلم؟ كيف يفهم الناس؟
I'm gonna translate. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
فقط.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
No, wait,
literally,
wait,
I said
please.
like you are the worst at hosting the debate. Okay, Imam.
I'm giving you a second now, but please, can you please wait just for a minute?
Okay.
Please, a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Bismillah.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Actually, what I want to talk about now is regarding the topic you've actually been discussing. Then I'm going to take it from the genesis. So, because you have to understand what is meant by nikah in Islam. So, first thing here is that nikah, just like the scholars have been stating, there is no particular age for it. So, what we call nikah is actually is the legal will of how a man and a woman gets married and how the marriage is being validated. So the number one thing, we have the conditions of nikah. There are actually some certain things that have to be put down before a nikah is validated. So just like we stated, there is no certain age for nikah. So, and there is something we call betrothed. So a man, or let me say a father, can betroth his daughter to someone. And this actually means that my daughter, I have given my daughter to you. Like probably they could get married in the future or they can get married anytime. But this is actually for the father to say that I'm giving you the consent that you can marry my daughter. So now, when you quoted the verse in Surah Al-Talaq, the verse you quoted in Surah Al-Talaq, وَاللَّائِ يَئِسْنَ مِنَ الْمَحِيضِ مِن نِسَائِكُمْ إِنِ ارْتَبْتُمْ فَعِدَّتُهُنَّ ثَلَاثَةُ أَشْهُرٍ وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ. The one you actually quoted here is وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ. And you use this as an evidence that Islam permits the marriage of someone who hasn't reached the age of puberty. Because of this verse, وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ. The number one thing I'm going to say here is that Islam does not support the marriage, to consummate a marriage of someone who hasn't reached the age of puberty. So before you can have any sexual activities with your wife, she has to reach the age of puberty. But then you can get married to her, whether she reaches the age of puberty or not. She can be gotten married to before she reaches the age of puberty. Just like the Prophet did to Aisha when he got married to her at the age of 6. Like this, they validated the marriage at the age of 6, but the Prophet never touched her until she reached the age of 9. So what I'm going to say here is that the Prophet touched her at the age of 9 because this was actually when she could withstand it, and this was actually when she reached the age of puberty. For example, it actually happened in the olden days, like in the 1800 and the 1900. The Western people, they got married. In fact, there are those that get married at the age of 9, they get married at the age of 10, they get married at the age of 11, 12, downward. If a lady reaches the age of 21, she is considered as a spinster. And what does a spinster mean? A spinster means an unmarried lady who has passed the age of marriage. Now she's a spinster at the age of 21. Now, if they could say that a lady has passed the age of marriage at the age of 21, then what age do they get married back then? Example are the likes of the Princess Charlotte, who actually became a queen of Wales. She got married to the prince at the age of what? She got married at the age of 14. And there are actually likes of that they do get married at this younger age. They get married at a very young, at a very tender age. Now, you talk about menstruation. Talking about menstruation here, at what age does a lady start menstruation? There is no certain age, but there is no certain age. It actually differs for ladies. Some ladies can start their menstruation at the age of 8. Some can start at the age of 9. Some can start at the age of 15, and so on. So it doesn't have a stipulated age. It is actually the race, the genetic, or probably the environment that determines the age which a lady starts menstruation. So if actually you said Aisha did not reach the age of puberty at the age of 9, she hasn't reached the age of puberty at the age of 9. Like, You quoted the verse, وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ. وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ here actually means a lady who has actually been married off, but her husband dies before he actually touches her. اللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْ. A lady might get married. You said what? Did you say something?
No, go ahead. Sorry, I thought my mic was closed. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So, quoting that, that the Quran is saying that some ladies can get married when they haven't reached the age of puberty. I'm just trying to enlighten you what this verse means. That it is not saying that some girls can actually be touched when they haven't reached the age of puberty. Because if a lady, whether your husband has touched you or not, and he dies, you are going to do iddah, which is the waiting period. So they might actually have validated the marriage by doing the rites of nikah, paying the bride price, the witnesses, and all that. They might have actually done that even before she reaches the age of getting a minor married. It is permissible in Islam. Yeah, you can get a minor married off. You can do that. Even the Western people, they usually do this. Most of the ladies that got married back then.
I've got 5 minutes. I need to go. I have to drop my son. Tomorrow, you've not
Because
provided
we have 5 minutes to go. Yeah.
Can I finish? Right.
First of all,
Okay, Laura, you finish and then I'll finish. Let's round it up.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna finish with the final blow because we need to end this. And again, I'm sorry for everyone that was listening, since nobody provided any kind of references or evidences to prove their claim, saying that Aisha hit the age of puberty, and no scholar said that. I'm gonna at least give you some references. Let's start with 65:4. It says, first of all, I would love to know which tafsir you were using. This is a new one. I would love it. First of all, the verse says, واللائي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم من ارتبتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن وأولات الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا. And those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. And those who have not menstruated, and for those who are pregnant, their term is until they give birth. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him of his matter ease. According to Ibn Kathir, I'm gonna read you Ibn Kathir. يقول تعالى مبينا لعدة الآيسة وهي التي قد انقطع عنها الحيض لكبارها أنها 3 أشهر عوضا عن 3 قروء في حق من تحيض، كما دلت على ذلك آية البقرة وهي آية 228. Allah says in this verse, showing the waiting period of the woman in menopause, and those are old women who cannot menstruate because they are old, that her waiting period is 3 months instead of the 3 menstrual cycles for the one who can menstruate, as it is known in chapter 2, verse 228. وَكَذَا الصِّغَارِ اللائي لم يبلغن سن الحيض أن عدتهن كعدة الآيسة 3 أشهر ولهذا قال واللائي لم يحضن. And also little girls who did not reach the age of puberty, not even puberty, the age of period, that their waiting period, their iddah, is 3 months. That's why Allah said, وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, those who don't menstruate yet. So from this verse we know 2 things, literally 2 things. The first thing that we know, that the waiting period of a prepubescent is 3 months, and the consummation of marriage has already been done. Why? Because we have in chapter 33 verse 49, it tells you if you married a woman and you did not touch her, and you divorced her, you did not consummate the marriage with her, and you divorced her, she doesn't have a waiting period, she doesn't have a iddah. Let's go to the fiqh, since we want to talk about the consummation of the marriage. According to Imam al-Shafi'i said in he said, this is on the permissiveness of marrying and consummation of a man with a young girl. Allah has said, and those who did not menstruate, chapter 65, verse 4, he made their waiting period 3 months before reaching puberty. Hear me out. And Al-Imam al-Shafi'i has said, if the girl is nearing puberty and was able to withstand intercourse, she can be married and have intercourse. If she cannot withstand it just yet, her parents must refuse intercourse until she is physically capable. Nearing the age of puberty. Nearing the age of puberty. It doesn't say she is, she had her puberty. And the reference of this is, let me give you the proper reference. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna be done. And I'm gonna let Ms. Jibola finish. So, the reference of this... Where is it? Okay, there it is. It's Umdat al-Qari by the Hanafi scholar Imam Badr al-Din al-Ayni. Page number 179. This is what he said. Go ahead, Miss Jibola. I'm done.
Thank you very much. I'm just sorry, I have to go now. My son's awake, so it's just going to be 2 minutes because I said 1 a.m. So number one, I'm really disappointed, Odofin, because you challenged me to a debate and none of you were able to give references. When I first started this live stream, I asked the host specifically, is there child marriage in Islam? You said no, there wasn't. Go Digital confirmed it. The other person that spoke confirmed it. And you are allowed to consummate the child without reaching puberty. Hence why it has a waiting period for those that have not yet menstruated. Please let me finish. I only have 1 minute. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Don't do that. My son is awake. My son is awake. I need to go. Don't do that. Let me finish. You know what? Don't write that. Don't write that. Let's call it a night. Good night, everybody. Bye.
We didn't agree on the poverty age.
What is she even saying? Law rider, you can't tell us the difference between bint and imra'a. Imagine ọmọdébìnrin bintu àti imra'a. Wọ́n pè nǹkan ní ìsá ọ ní kínátín pé mufrodu ọ̀kan rẹ̀ òun náà ni imra'a. A sì wo imra'a wọ́n gbé woman wá wọ́n gbé lady wá. Wọ́n sì mú ní kó sọ̀rọ̀ ń gba bint. Wọ́n ní kínátín pé ọlọ́mọ kékeré kí ló dé tó lè lo bintu fún ìyá wa kíní. Wọ́n ní kò rí nǹkan kan sọ. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú àjàre. Ọlọ́run dákun jẹ́ má confuse wa o. Ẹ wá ní tá gbé wá. Nǹkan méjì ni mo béèrè. Ẹ ṣàlàyé èdè yìí. Nǹkan méjì. Wọ́n dárúkọ ìgbéyàwó nbìkan. Wọ́n dárúkọ nìkáhù nbìkan. Bó ní Lárúbáwá ṣe ń lò. Ó confuse mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Kò rí nǹkan kan sọ. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa bá. Ẹ wo bàbá Orphan, go digital.
Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa láì. Ṣe rí nǹkan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báwọn. Ẹni tá rò pé ó máa kí ó, òun náà gbé wá o. Àwa Nàìjíríà láti lọ́wọ́ wò báwọn.
Gáyìn ò kí ń ṣe ọmọ Lárúbáwá gangan. Ọmọ Morocco ni. So Morocco language ó gbé ní Palestine.
Ṣùgbọ́n at least nǹkan tí ò bá mọ̀ kò yẹ kó sọ àbí ó fẹ́ rú àwọn èèyàn lójú.
Tó bá ti rí báyẹn wọ́n máa try láti deflect kúrò níbi tí kìíní.
Ẹ mọ̀ wàhálà ó dùn mí tẹ́jú lọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nìkáwù tó dárúkọ. Ó dárúkọ ìgbéyàwó méjì. Ó ní bí Lárúbáwá ṣe ń lò ìwọlé tó obìnrin wọ́n máa ń lò fún nìkáwù. Ìgbéyàwó wọn lò fún nìkáwù. Wọ́n dárúkọ ìgbéyàwó wọ́n dárúkọ nìkáwù méjì. Kò wáyé kó ti mọ̀ pé kínátín pé ìbálòpọ̀ náà dárúkọ níbi ìkejì wọn.
Nǹkan táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ̀ ni pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn kò apply sí àwa nísìn because ó wà peculiar sí culture wọn gbà yẹn and Islam ò jẹ́ kó ṣe dandan ni pé ká lo nǹkan tí Lárúbáwá bá ṣe ń táìmù yẹn fún nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn. Ideology age of consent ìsìn ló ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. An age of consent is an ideology group thinking ni kì í ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ pé dandan ni kí àwa kan lò.
Tábà tiẹ̀ ní ká calculate inú tàn gan tábà ní ká calculate inú àwọn àfáà tán wò pé ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó mú làákàyè wá wọ́n wò.
And Islam ò dé tako group thinking pé well tí nǹkan bá rí báyìí táwọn kan bá ń ṣe nǹkan láwùjọ tó gbé nǹkan mi wà tó bá ti dáa tí ó sì lè kó bá wàhálà wo ni wà ní ká dá ọmọ dúró di ọmọ 18 wàhálà wo ni ó mú wa olóyè ká wò wàhálà náà sì ní ìsìn.
ẹja tí ẹjọ ṣe calculation kan ní ìsìn yìí ẹja tí ṣe calculation kan wọ́n ní Aisha ó fi ọdún 5 ó fi gínáàtì bíi Fatima ọmọ Ànábì ó fi ọdún 5 ó fi ju Aisha lọ wọ́n sì bí Ànábì sì bí Aisha nígbà tó wà ní 35 years of age ṣé ń gbọ́ mi so nígbà tí Ànábì sì kú Aisha wà ní àwọn kan ní 18 àwọn kan ní 20. náà ni Fatima yóò ṣe kí ni ó yẹ kó fi jù lọ so a lọ fún dání ẹjẹ kó 5 nínú 27 èló ló fún wa 22 so àwọn kan ní 60 àwọn kan ní ìlú ẹ̀sìn wọn. research gan ẹjẹ ń gbé jáde bí wọ́n ṣe ń dàgbà sí náà náà ṣe ń nẹgẹni ẹlòmíì tó ń bí ní ọdún kí ìyá àwọn tó bá fẹ́ tó mú àwọn ìfẹ́ ló mú àwọn tó mú àyà
Islam.
gbogbo ilé tí wọ́n kàn ń gbé gbogbo ẹ̀